Hello, hello, hello. It's the weekend, and coming up in today's show, we've got Victoria Beckham, Dr. Lee Fashion, Agatha Christie, Take That, America's Next Top Model, and a secret affair that David knows nothing about. Welcome to the Problematic Gazette.
Yes, welcome to the Problematic Gazette with your two puffs of a certain age, where we chew the fat over what we've seen, what we've done, and what's to come.
Indeed. Here we are. Happy Friday, everybody. How's your week gone, our Dave?
It's gone fine, actually. I've been busy doing problematic gaze things. I'm just trying to propel us into the stratosphere of show business, trying to develop our YouTube channel, which a lot of our gazers don't know about. So what I'm doing now is call to arms. If you've not been on our YouTube channel yet, please will you go on? Just click that subscribe button. Let's bump our numbers up. Let's help the algorithms. Let's take the problematic gaze to where it belongs, in the top 10, competing with the Joe Rogans and the other ones of the world.
Midas touches, all that kind of stuff. Yes, do please visit our YouTube channel, please, and like our things, because we love it when you do. And if you don't, tell your friends and do all of that stuff. It's a fledgling venture for us, so your support and your love and your adoration will be gratefully received with open arms and legs. So thank you in advance. Do it now. Do it now. Don't do it now. Do it after you listen to this show.
What more incentive do you need than Dr. Lee's open legs?
Yes. What possible more incentive? There you go. I can't think of anything else. Speaking of open arms and legs, not at all. Dad's Army's gone down a treat, hasn't it?
It really has. We've had a lot of comments on our YouTube channel and on all our Instas and TikToks and things. A lot of people commenting that, you know, they'd never thought about Dad's Army in the way that we gave our take on it, you know, but still a lot of fondness and affection for Dad's Army out there.
Indeed, absolutely is. And yes, like you said, people have been saying that actually, when you look at the myth making that was part of it, it was quite astonishing that it kind of goes under the radar, and it's just mainly remembered as a warm, nostalgic, fuzzy little safe little comedy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Now, we have been fact-checked on one of our little facts that we threw out on Dad's Army. And,
yes.
You know, some people write in and say, I think you'll find this and I think you'll find that. And they're just a little bit clever and snarky about it. But this is from Gold Star Gazer herself, Jeannie Nunu. And and she says, hi, Dave and Dr. Lee. Just a quick memo from the fact-checking department. Listen to the episode about Dad's Army, which I really enjoyed. Now, Corporal Jones fought in the Sudanese campaign under Lord Kitchener. And the Fuzzy Wuzzies is a derogatory term for the natives they fought there. The Sudanese fighters had distinctive hairstyles, hence the nickname. So that's interesting. I think we said that he fought in the trenches, didn't he? But obviously he was out in Africa. But more interestingly than that, thanks Jeannie Nunu for that information, she says she remembers being at infant school and the other children calling black classmates that name, influenced by the programme. Casual racism from Jimmy Perry and David Croft there. So yeah, it's astonishing, isn't it, how something that's said in Dad's Army translates into words of abuse from kids in the playground.
Yeah, and I mean, who knew that the creators of such other comedy classics as It Ain't Half Hot, Mum might be a little bit racist somewhere, you know. I mean, it's par for the course, isn't it? But what a fascinating little insight into 60s and 70s school children, as you say, you know, how something can be used and taken and becomes playground currency. Very interesting, and we are very pleased to stand corrected, Jeannie Nunu. Keep up the good work, darling. We've had some comments on YouTube about myself, which I have been delighted to read, and I thank you, everybody. I mean, still waiting for your comments, Dave, aren't you? So Marie absolutely loved my Space Invaders jumper. TK Maxx, love. TK Maxx. If you're prepared to rifle through it like a jumble sale, you come across a nugget every so often nestled in the shit. So I thank you. It's a lovely jumper. It's very warm as well. You can't wash it for love nor money, though, so it's going to be stinking by next month. And Wildberry Garden comments, please keep up the Victoria Beckham impressions. Well, I mean, the call's been put out, Dave. What can I do? This is what the fans want, you know. This is what they want. So I'll just give you one more little blast of Vicky, Sticky Vicky, for today. Love is blind as far as the eye can see. Deep and meaningless words to me. There you go. I did actually realise last week as I was singing along to the Spice Girls that I can actually do all 5. So if you'd like to hear me do all 5, please get in touch by the usual methods just to see how much I can drive Dave to distraction. He's got a happy face on. Put on a smile, Dave. Come on, put on a smile. Would it kill you?
Is that it? Are we done talking about you now?
Yes, we must.
Okay. Well, I should say that
You're out of
lovely
your
Marie,
mind. Sorry.
honestly.
Go on.
I should say that lovely Marie and Wildberry Garden commented on our YouTube channel, which is rather exciting. It doesn't take much to excite me, but that did. And to our
Yes.
gazers who like to listen to us in the usual audio fashion, I mean, you can still listen to us wherever you get your podcast. Just if you want to see our gorgeous faces as well while we talk, pop onto our YouTube channel and subscribe to us like Marie and Wildberry Garden did.
Indeed, absolutely. If it makes Dave happy, everybody, then let's do it. Yeah, one thing
Please,
that
because
cracks
I've
a
been
smile on
plugging
that.
away. I've been plugging
Plugging away, you
at
have.
it.
You have
I
been busy
have.
this week, bless you. Yes, you have.
Yeah. I need
Not
to
too
get
busy to
employed,
watch a bit of
basically.
telly?
No, I've been watching telly with aplomb as it is January. What more is there to do? I did fancy going out to do the garden, but then I just thought, it's too cold, too wet, too miserable, so I'm going to sit and watch telly instead. And I've been watching a few things. So first up is Agatha Christie, or as my grandma used to call it, Agatha Crispy. So we'll be forever known as Agatha Crispy in our house now. It's on
As my nana used to call her, Slagatha Christie. So there are 2 grandmothers coming from either ends of the spectrum.
There we go. There we go. So this Agatha Christie is on Netflix. It's called Seven Dials, and it stars Mia McKenna-Bruce, who I'd never really heard of, but she's an English actress, and she's gained prominence for her roles as T. Taylor in Tracy Beaker Returns and The Dumping Grounds, which are kids' programs, aren't they? Which I don't know much about, but were very popular. And then she starred in a film called How to Have Sex, which won her the British Independent Film Award and the BAFTA Rising Star Award. So glittering career ahead. And I have to say, she's very good. She's the main protagonist. It's one of those Agatha Christie's that doesn't have Miss Marple, doesn't have Poirot. It has a young aristocratic girl as a main protagonist. And it's got Helena Bonham Carter in it as well, who's fabulous in anything she does. And actually, it's really interesting because, we talked about in Downton Abbey when post-war, a lot of the aristocratic homes were kind of crumbling. They were losing money, etc., having to get rid of staff and things. And this kind of carries on that narrative as well. So you've got Helena Bonham Carter as a lady of the manor rambling around this wonderful stately home. But I mean, there's buckets everywhere because the roof's leaking, etc., etc. It's got Martin Freeman in it too. It's good, actually. It's nice. And what's really nice is the design of it. There's a lot of, it is CGI, but it's good CGI. There's a kind of a car chase through 1925's Piccadilly and Piccadilly Circus and all that area. And the 7 dials it refers to is, as it stands at the moment in the story, 7 dials in Covent Garden, which they refer to as a real den of iniquity, which they're trying to knock down and rebuild. So that was obviously Covent Garden back in the day.
Oh, it was a shithole, love. Absolute shithole. It was the heart of the cocaine empire in London. I've got a good one I've been watching this week, actually. It's called Steel, and it's on Prime. And it's got Sophie Game of Thrones Turner, Sansa Stark herself in it, who's great, actually, I'm increasingly becoming more impressed with the more I see her in things. And it's about a big bank heist in which she's part of, and it is gripping. We're gripped 6 parts. It doesn't mess around halfway through it, and it's twisted and turned, and yeah, rather good. Annoyingly, you watch the first episode, Prime Video is just like a drug dealer. They give you the first episode, they put one little advert in it, and you think, I can deal with this. We're at episode 3, There were 4 advert breaks in it, including one that appeared 5 minutes after the previous advert break. Such bastards. You know, you pay £95 a year and they want an extra £3 a month to watch without adverts. It's shocking. And that Jeff Bezos, what has he just financed Melania's film? Oh, it boils my piss. It does, love. All that money, all the good things you could be doing in the world, and you choose to do that.
Yeah, well, I did watch the first 2 episodes of that. Well, I say I watched the first one, and then halfway through the second one, I fell completely asleep. So I missed it. And it wasn't anything to do with the program itself. I was just absolutely shattered from working on YouTube all day. And so I missed it. But my other half said it is really good. So we might need to revisit it. I might need to do it again. But
yes,
it boils my piss too. It's the same with Netflix. It's, you know, you fork out all this money for it. Just have you over a barrel. And actually, I have to say, I have cancelled my Rest is History subscription because I sent me an email the other day. They've increased their subscription from £6 per month to £8 per month. That's a 1/3. That's 33% increase in it for absolutely no reason other than to rob you blind.
exactly. What reason
outrageous.
do they want that for? Yeah, it is outrageous. Ugh.
Anyway, rant
rich
over.
people, honestly. Rich people. Super rich people. Oh,
yeah.
Boil my piss. Anyway.
Gazers, email us in, comment on our Instagram or TikTok or on our YouTube and just tell us what you think about this. Because is it time to take arms or is it basically first world problems? Do you know what I mean? So tell us what you think. Does it boil your piss too? Because it does mine and it does Dr. Lee's. Anyway,
yes.
Breathe.
And what's this Take That documentary you want to talk about?
Well, that's on Netflix as well. It's a 3-part documentary just charting and made by the boys themselves. I think primarily Gary Barlow, but it's got contributions from all 5 of them, including Robbie. And it's using kind of archive footage to chart up their eyes from the back streets of the northern towns they came from. I've only got past the first episode. It's 3 episodes, but it's great. I mean, it's kind of on the back of the Boyzone documentary, which we talked about and really enjoyed last year. But I mean, I wasn't a huge Take That fan, but you can't deny that they were a huge part of the cultural zeitgeist in the UK, especially. The whole thing is in the first episode how they really had to work, how they really had to plug. They all had their day jobs, but then they were going to play in nightclubs, primarily gay nightclubs at first, because that's where they thought their audience might be, and other nightclubs as well. But then what happened was this nightclub called them and said, look, we know you're coming this evening, but we've actually got a kids disco, like a teens disco in the afternoon. If you come early, we'll pay you to do that too. And that was the first time they got absolutely screamed at and mobbed and stuff. And then they kind of thought, that's our audience, and that's where they took it. But I mean, one of them was spray painting cars for a living. They were all doing this and they were, you know, working really hard. So it's really, really interesting. And then obviously, you know, we have to have a story twist, don't we? So by the end of episode 1, it's like, and then things started falling apart. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of hooks you into episode 2. So it's well worth it.
Yeah. When they come to make the documentary of the Problematic Gaze, it'll be, and it was the first forays into YouTube when things started to fall apart. Come back next week for more. That's what it'll be.
No, it won't be. It'll be me trying to get you to use one light to light your backdrop, and you throwing your toys out the pram and saying, well, if this doesn't work, I'm not doing it anymore.
You can't just say
that'll be the start of our decline.
Moving one light. What David neglects to mention is moving this one light, which admittedly comes in a box this big, but needs to sit on a piece of furniture, which is bloody heavy, or some shelves which are stuck behind a sofa that I had to hump out. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy. That's all I'm saying.
As head of tech, I can confirm that it isn't easy.
It's not. It's not, actually.
No.
It's not. And you do a grand job every week.
I thank you. That's all it takes.
I'm contractually obliged to say that, but there we go. And Tyrell's been in touch. Superfan Tyrell. Hello, Tyrell. I know you're going to wet yourself with our mention here. Hello. Because he's flagged up something exciting, isn't he?
Well, he's flagged up a cultural emergency that's about to happen. So thank you, Tyrell, for drawing our attention to this matter.
Yes, go on. Please go on, Dave.
Well, Tyrell has told us there's an America's Next Top Model documentary dropping on Netflix on the 16th of February, exposing basically all the things and the problematic elements that we talked about in our America's Next Top Model episode that we did a few months back.
Yeah, that sounds like a perfect opportunity to ride its coattails and reissue the episode, doesn't it, darling?
I think so. I think it would be remiss of us not to.
Thanks, Tyra, and thanks to Al for giving us the heads up, darling.
So if anyone did watch America's Next Top Model and loved it, as did I and Dr. Lee, this is going to be fantastic because it's Tyra Banks herself, basically, well, I haven't seen it yet, but in the previews, admitting that perhaps she went a little bit too far. Perhaps the racial stereotyping and the bullying was a little bit too much, but that was the culture of the time, wasn't it? So let's see what she and the producers and the previous contestants have to say about it in 2026.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I'm exhausted today, darling, because I've been prepping for another podcast I'm appearing on.
You bloody what?
Did you hear me? But I've been prepping for another podcast I'm guest appearing on next week.
I can't bloody believe it. You're cheating on me.
Sorry, I'm not cheating if I told you, darling. If I'm telling you, just to keep things in the open. You know, this is an open relationship, is it not? But
and that makes it all right, does it?
We were on a break. Yes. No, me and Dave are not splitting up, but I just can't bear to be in the room. No, I am guesting on a podcast we're recording next week. I'm quite excited, but it means I have had to watch today the two 60s Dalek films with Peter Cushing in back to back. Now, I don't think you'd mind because I don't think it's your bag, is it? And I shall be guesting on a podcast called Every Sci-Fi Film Ever. And there's me and another academic and a host, Aisha, who will host our conversation as we talk about their various issues and what these films are talking about. So I'll keep you posted on that. But it sounds like it's going to be quite a lot of fun. I've listened to some other stuff and it sounds good. And she's also award-winning, darling. So I'm not doing the cheap stuff. I'm not going on any old tat. I'm only going on the good stuff. Hello.
She's award-winning, like what we are.
Yes, exactly. I mean, I've had Natalie Cassidy banging down my door, but I've said, Natalie, until I see an award, darling, it's a no, no, no. I've got the brand to think about, love, you know? So that's where I am, darling. Never stop working and never stop protecting the problematic gays. That's all I'm saying.
No, and that's commendable. Now, you did mention this podcast, didn't you? And at the time, I said, oh, you do it. You do it.
Yeah.
Because if it's about the Doctor Who Peter Cushing films from the 60s, is it? Then I know absolutely bugger all about it. So rather than me just sat there like a bloody nodding donkey, it's best you go off, spread your little wings and fly away. And as long as you come back, that's all I care about.
I'll come back. I'll bring some listeners from there with me, darling. You know, that's the plan.
Get them to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Exactly. I don't know how Aisha's going to feel when I launch into the spiel about following our socials and stuff, but we'll see. I mean, she's got our final editorial control, so she might choose to cut that bit out, but I'll do my best, darling. I'll do my fucking best.
Well, we've plugged her. What is she and where does she come? What's her name and where does she come from?
Well, the podcast is called Every Single Sci-Fi Film Ever. She's been going, I think, about a couple of years now. She's got quite a big fan base. And yes, it'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And as I said, and her chats tend to be a bit more on the academic side. So she gets two academics in to discuss the subjects with her as the host. And I can't remember, I think the guy is a doctor of media studies or film and TV, something like that. So we're coming from very different angles to approach these. So he's not a historian, whereas I am. So it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to chatting to some intellectual people, you know, because it's such a change for me, darling, you know?
Well, I fully agree. And by hearing that it's about academics, then, yeah, I think I'm best off out of it.
But we'll be chatting next week, won't we? Next Tuesday when our latest episode drops. And what's it on again, what if?
It's on Geordie Shore. So, yes, in a screeching handbrake turn from Dad's Army last week, we're going up north to Newcastle to assess the antics of Vicky Pattinson, Charlotte Crosby, Gaz Beadle, and all that. From the very first episode, from the very first series of Geordie Shore from 2011.
Yes, and that will be hitting your inboxes as usual on Tuesday. So until then, please like and subscribe our socials, TikTok and Insta. And as Dave says, get onto that bloody YouTube channel right now and watch us and like us and give some fabulously funny comments underneath, because if you don't, your gazer status will be revoked forthwith. It won't. Actually, no, it won't. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. Just get on there and have a look, will you?
Yeah, and if you'd like to leave a comment and compare and contrast my background lighting to Lee's background lighting, because obviously he's not really listening to me, but he might listen to the comments on our YouTube channel. So for the benefit of our audio listeners, Lee's sticking 2 fingers up at me now. So on that note, I think I'm going to go. Enjoy your podcast recording, darling, with your new best friend.
I'll think of you, darling.
Yes. Au reservoir.
Au reservoir.